Alright, what's up YouTube? If you're like me, you got a broken PS3 fat, as you could tell. This is mine. It was jailbroken and let my roommates use it, left it on all night. It overheated and had the yellow light of death where basically you turned on, I don't have a video of me turning it on, but you turn the shit on, press the power button, it would flash green, then it'd go yellow, I believe in blink, then it would turn red, and then it would just start blinking at red and it wouldn't turn on at all. That's because it's overheated. Well, this shit ain't working. My roommate gave me another PS3 down here. That shit works. It's an AO1, like first edition, whatever they gave fuck. I don't know. I use it mainly just to play like old PS2 games. I modded one and I figured what the hell, might as well try to fix it. And I also need to fix my Blu-ray drive, but that didn't really impede me playing it. Anyways, I'm gonna scrape off this thermal paste and try to reuse it. I don't know if I can. And then I don't have a heat gun, which I'm sure you guys don't either, but I'm sure you guys have a fucking oven like I do. And I'm gonna stick it in the oven so you guys don't have to at like a low temperature. I'll let you guys know how long. I'll do some research and whatnot, and I'll get back to you. So I'll meet you at the oven. Alright, I'm back. Basically, I scraped up all the thermal paste on this and this. I collected it there for reuse. I really don't give a fuck. It's a Walmart fucking gift card. It's just, I'm gonna throw it away if I don't do this. I cleaned all the dust and debris and shit off of all the components and solder points. And basically, why your PS3 is not working is that it overheated at some point and one of the solder connections got loose, if that's on the GPU or the CPU or just, I don't fucking know, any one of these little components and whatnot. And I also cleaned off the points on these thermal conductor pads and shit like that. A lot of science shit going on here. I preheated my oven to 385 degrees. I found a tutorial online about how to fix the laptop using the same method. I mean, it technically is a computer, so it should work. One thing you do have to note though is you have a clock battery right here. It's a little like watch battery shit. You want to take that out because that will fucking explode into your oven and whatnot. And if you're under the age or living with your parents or some shit, you should definitely ask them before you go fucking baking your hardware. I've never done this. I have roommates. It's a fucking shitty ass oven, so I don't really care. I'm sure they wouldn't really fucking care. They're not home right now. But yeah, I'm gonna cover up all the like important plasticky bits like this and these, my HDMI port and shit. And I guess this is for the main power. I don't fucking know. I took off all the thermal pads that were on these components right here, and then I stuck them over here. I ripped one. I'm not too worried. I mean, it's a fucking PS3, let's be honest. But I'll see you guys in the oven and show you how I prepare it. Prepare my fuck. Alright, so now you're at my stove. It's raining outside. That's my roommate's fucking rabbit. She's pretty fucking cute. But anywho, this is the setup. It's a regular cookie sheet pan. I put rice in there because it'll distribute the heat a lot more evenly if there's any hot spots in the bottom of the oven when it comes down. You want to preset it to 385 degrees Fahrenheit. That's American. I'm probably going to wipe down my board a little bit because I see there's a little bit of, it's like acetone that I use. I use nail polish remover, which is diluted acetone. But I wanted to make sure it was even because there's power prongs right here that go to the bottom and it's like plastic. So that makes so if I just put it on the board, it would be like tilted this way. And since we're technically solidifying all the solder on the board, I wanted to like stay where it is and make it as, even as it can be. So I took I couldn't find anything that was like heat proof in my house. So I just took a piece of tinfoil like this. I dumped some rice on it, balled it up. I dumped some rice, the extra rice I had out, and slapped it on the bitch. Maneuvered it to where it's like even and whatnot. Yeah, it's fucking Winn-Dixie rice, bro. It's like $5 for like 80 pounds of it. It's cheap as fuck. But anyways, I'm about to stick it in the oven, set it for 10 minutes, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. If my house is caught on fire, I will get back to you. Alright, peace out. Alright, so you're gonna want to stick your fucking creation at the very top rack. Make sure it's the umbroil and your bottom one is doing all the work. It's fucking dirty. I know it's dirty. I ate a lot of bagel bites and shit. Yeah, you just let that shit bake. Boom. And set it for 10 minutes. Alright, it's been 10 minutes. I just pulled it out. It is very warm to the touch. It's not like blistering hot. But on the tutorial that I saw, it said just leave it on a level plane and let it cool completely before you handle it. Because the solder right now, it's very... Shut the fuck up, bitch. It's very malleable, and like, if you move it around, you can fuck your shit up even more than it already is. That's about it. Alright, so see you when it's completely cooled, and I'll be back in the room and try to test fire this bitch. So it's all cooled off. It took about, I don't know, it's 4 o'clock right now. I don't know what the time was at before. Probably say like 15 minutes watching an episode of Regular Show. And ate 2 freezer burritos, and pretty much ate lunch. So I'm bringing this into the room right now, and I'll meet you guys in there and hook all the shit up. Alright, fuckers, I reused my old thermal paste. I put it on this plate right here and mixed it with a little bit of petroleum jelly. I was going to use like mineral oil, which is like baby oil or something like that, but I wanted something to be a little thicker, I guess. I don't fucking know. I was thinking about motor oil and a bunch of other stuff that's good lubricant and like thermal conductive. I don't fucking know. Just spitballing. I didn't feel like buying $9 tube of thermal paste, which I believe you really should if you're gonna do this. But I just don't give enough fucks to do that. So I'm gonna slap this bitch back on this bitch. I'm probably gonna re-clean this one with more acetone and whatnot, nail polish, remember, same shit. And then I'm gonna slap the whole hoe back together, put the fan back in the thing, bada boom, bada bang. And then hook this bitch up to this shitty ass TV and see if it fires up. Or if it doesn't fire up, I'll let you know. Alright. Alright, how you guys doing? I got a little carried away listening to fucking music and shit, slapping my bitch together. Basically, I added this tab. You didn't need to, but I added it before I put the thermal paste on. Anyways, I flipped it all over. I stuck this bitch on in there, and then I put the top of the heat shield on, and this is the motherboard in between and whatnot. And then I'm gonna clamp, compress both the GPU and CPU, or I don't know which one's interchangeable. Anyways, I'm gonna put these little brackets on right here with these fat screws, and I'm gonna clamp all this bitch down, put it all down, and then I'm gonna put the plastics on, which are over here on top of my thermal paste plate that needs to go in the trash. But yeah, I'm probably gonna clean that out too. Hopefully it works. Alright guys, I have this bitch all hooked up. Power cord. I did forget the fuck, where'd I put it? Yeah, this thing. I did forget to put in a little fucking battery shit, you know, for your clock and whatnot. I'm gonna Google this and see what it's for until you guys actually need to put it back in. If I do, I'm gonna have to take this bitch all apart again and slap it back on the motherboard. It's not too big of a deal, but I mean, it's gonna be the second time I started it up and it did actually start working. So it's a green light. It flashes blue because my shit's broken. My Blu-ray drive disc player. And there you go. And I mean, get my controller to connect and whatnot. And I mean, my shit works. Like, I have all my games again still. If I go to Webman and shit. I got my Bioshock, Call of Duty, Skyrim. Not much. Kingdom Hearts is the fucking GOAT. But yeah, everything seems to be fucking working. I believe it's connected into the internet. But, yeah, it's pretty fucking dope. I'm pretty fucking psyched. I was gonna just, you know, toss this bitch in the garbage, but I baked that motherfucker, and I mean, fan's roaring like a bitch because I have it set up that way so it doesn't overheat, but I guess it was fucked up anyways because, you know, my roommates and whatnot. The real test is to see how long it lasts, you know what I mean? But, probably post another video. I don't know how soon. But yeah, pretty fucking psyched. Pretty stoked. I'm gonna put this bitch all the way back together. Probably gonna throw that battery back in. I'm gonna Google it first. But, yeah. Peace out, homies. And I don't know if I'd recommend this. Do it at your own risk. It worked for me. So, you know, take that with what you will. Alright, guys. Peace out.